Who is responsible for the proper placement of a trench box on a construction site?
The competent person on site is ultimately responsible for making sure the trench box is placed properly in the trench.
Does the trench box have to rest on the floor of the trench, or can it be higher?
It can be higher, but no more than 2 feet from the bottom of the trench. The maximum distance between the bottom of the trench box and the bottom of the trench should be no more than 2 feet. A contractor can excavate up to 2 feet under a trench box, as long as there's no indication that soil is collapsing behind, below, or into the trench, and the shield is rated for the full depth.
Could the trench box be placed level with the ground surface?
It depends. If a trench box is used in combination with other protective systems, like sloping and benching, it must extend 18 inches above the vertical part of the excavation walls. This keeps dirt, rocks, and debris from rolling into the trench. If the top of the trench box is level with a flat ground surface, the trench box does not have to extend above grade as long as nothing can fall into the trench. Be sure the spoil pile is back at least 2 feet.
Is it okay to have some distance between the trench box and the sides of the trench?
A best practice is to backfill at least half or more of the space between the excavation side and the trench box. This ensures the stability of the trench box if it shifts. Check with the manufacturer of your box for any variance to this recommendation. The box does not need to be as long as the trench. However, a worker must be protected inside the box at all times.
Can a worker be inside the trench box when it's installed or moved?
Workers cannot be in the trench box when it's being installed, taken out, or moved vertically. If a worker stays inside the box while it's being moved horizontally or dragged, they must stay inside the box and there must be no additional hazard to the worker. Check with the manufacturer of your box for any variance to this recommendation.
What can I use at the ends of a trench box to protect an open cut wall?
You have a few options, such as sloping, another trench box, a steel road plate, or a sheet pile. For example, if you use a steel plate, it must be thick enough and not installed on the spreader bars. Please be sure to check with your manufacturer's tabulated data or your site-specific engineer to verify all these options.
As the person working in the trench box, what should I do with concerns or questions?
Questions are encouraged, and workers should be empowered to point out and discuss concerns. There should also be a clear understanding of who the competent person on site is. This overview for trench box placement is not meant to be all-inclusive, only a supplement to your company's specific training.